This is Dr. Snake. You're listening to a Docology field transmission. Most people assume their thoughts are their own. They aren't. They're shaped, nudged, amplified and steered by forces they rarely notice. Docology calls these forces interference patterns. An interference pattern is created when two or more signals overlap. In physics, it distorts the wave. In human life, it distorts perception. Modern life is saturated with overlapping signals, alerts, headlines, opinions, urgency cues, emotional bait. Individually, none of them are overwhelming. Combined, they create constant low-level agitation, a background hum that keeps attention fractured. This isn't accidental. A distracted nervous system is easier to steer than a calm one. So interference patterns don't usually feel like pressure. They feel like restlessness, irritation without a clear cause, a sense that something needs responding to now. This is how attention is bled away in small increments. Not through force, but through constant micro-demands. The result is a mind that is always partially elsewhere. That state makes emotional hijack easier, perception narrower, and decision-making reactive. So why awareness alone isn't enough? Well, most people think recognizing interference is sufficient. It isn't. You can know you're being distracted and still be affected. Interference patterns operate below conscious thought. They work on timing, rhythm, emotional tone. And that's why Docology focuses on state control, not belief. So if your internal state is stable, interference loses leverage. And the countermeasure is simple but non-negotiable. Reduce signal overlap, and that means fewer simultaneous inputs, fewer emotional channels open at once, deliberate gaps in stimulation. On a practical level, this looks like doing one thing at a time, allowing silence, letting information arrive without reacting. And when the signal-to-noise ratio improves, clarity returns automatically. So I'm recording this with the window open again as usual, wind in the hedgerow, occasional traffic. Notice the difference. The sounds don't compete, they layer naturally. The nervous system can accommodate them, without stress. And contrast that with digital environments. Constant alerts, overlapping demands, artificial urgency. One environment calms, the other fragments. So let's get to the assignment. So this week, run a simple experiment. Identify one interference pattern in your life. It might be constant notifications, background media, multitasking, habitual checking. Remove it for 1 hour a day. Notice what happens to your attention, your mood, and your sense of time. This isn't deprivation, it's restoration. That's the transmission. Stay awake in the dream.